before we started shooting, before I met her. And it was shortly after I met her at an event in Los Angeles. She said, "I want to do a movie with you someday." And I said, "I'd love to do that too." Well, we didn't realize that 6 months later we'd actually be shooting a movie together. And the great thing about Julianne is that she is exactly who you expect her to be. She's a very sweet, relatable, girl next door type girl. She really is. And the less you have to work to try to create chemistry in a movie like this, the better off you are. It just, for her, it came naturally.
You had me at hello.
Oh,
you had me. No, it doesn't matter. It's gone too far. Nicholas Sparks obviously wrote the story on this. He's also on board as a producer as well, an incredible writer, and that man knows romance, right? What was it like working with him in terms of the film as well as in terms of working on one of his novels?
Well, I'm a huge fan. A Walk to Remember was the first book that I read. I was actually living here in London when I read that book. And
Why didn't I know that? Stocksville!
And so, I mean, just to be attached to a film where you're a fan of his product, and I mean, I'm a huge fan of The Notebook. It's kind of a big deal. No, I'm totally kidding. But it really is, though. I feel like so grateful that I even got the chance. And Nicholas is so great in letting us do what we think the character would do rather than just going completely strict to the book. So he gave us the reins to do what we felt we needed to do for the characters, but also gave us some really great insight and ideas that he had that maybe he didn't even put in the book. So it was very cool.
The movie has been absolutely huge in America. It was #1 on Valentine's Day, which is the perfect day to have a movie like this out, right? What are these guys who are going to see it first in the UK? What are these guys going to get from the film?
I think if you've been a fan of Nicholas Sparks in the past, you'll get everything that you probably expect, hopefully. But what we really set out to do was tell as much of a thriller as a romantic story. And what I love about this movie is that it is very full of suspense. Every time you think that everything's going to be okay, you feel this danger sort of constantly creeping towards the end, and then it all sort of comes to a head. And it's a beautifully shot movie, and we're very proud of it.
Can I just tell you what I learned from the film?
What?
If you want to date a really hot girl, give her a bike.
Give her a bike.
That's all you need to know, people. That's all you need to know.
Or have 2 kids that are a bunch of boogers, you know?
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Listen, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Before you have to go, I'm really nervous because I think you kind of want to talk to these guys yourself,
I just want to see are you guys ready to participate in something with me really quick?
Yeah!
Okay, are you familiar with the Harlem Shake? All right, so...
Josh, is this where I leave?
We're going to do this. No, you're staying. You're staying. And I'd like to get as many, what do you call them? Security? No, we got it right here. It's like the Royal Guard standing up front. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start just jamming by myself. You guys don't even pay attention to me. Like you're just ready for the movie. Like you don't even see it. And then we're going to say cut, and then everybody's going to go crazy. All right? Everybody, including you, sir.